Ooh, what is going on, fellers? Holy crap. Haven't done a video in like a month. Sorry about that. I'm an asshole. But also, I've been busy, and I don't know, every time I felt like doing a video, I'm tired, yeah, I'll do it next time, I'll do it next time, I'll do it next time. That kind of vibe. Not great. But anyway, yep, I don't know, I think I go through phases. I used to like making goofy, pointless videos, and I guess less so nowadays. I don't know, maybe I'll do more later. Maybe I won't. I don't fucking know. I'm a very vibes and mood based person. I think everybody is, actually. Everybody's emotional and shit. It's just true. But then everybody's also pretty cold and calculating and not so fucking emotional sometimes, right? Yep, us humans are weird, complicated creatures. Ugh. Anyway, before I try to get all deep in shit, I wanted to talk about my night train experience. It didn't end up happening. See, okay, let me sum up how my vibe towards this game went. Alright. Well, maybe I should go farther back. Alright. When I first got into the Souls games, it was like 2011, and I was looking for a fun co-op RPG kind of game to play with my buddy Jake at the time, and I thought this would be okay. And I ended up fucking hating it, and the co-op experience is shit. Like, you can't even start doing co-op stuff until you beat a few bosses into the game and find some items, and then they're one-time use. So it takes a real fucking... and then, like, the summoning was terrible, because we were playing on 360 Xbox, and you can only do it online. There's no local area network. That is annoying. There's no local area network in, like, any FromSoft game, so FromSoft just kind of fucking sucks dick on this front. I don't know why motherfuckers don't criticize this goddamn company a lot more. They're not that fucking good, actually, dude. There's a lot that sucks dick about FromSoft. Like, they kill it in the art style, the gameplay, a lot of the time, not all of the gameplay. Uh, yeah, the art style looks great. The music is pretty good for the most part. Some of it's a little too opera-y, too samey in that regard, but it's alright. Story stuff is terrible. It's just a bunch of vague, whatever, magic dragon, a wizard did it, who fucking cares? Like, none of it goes anywhere, means anything, and it's not very interesting, man. But sometimes the gameplay is fun, and I started enjoying the games as a single-player experience. They're challenging, there's a lot of stuff to do. It's kind of a fun game to fuck off with and zone out with, And the story may be nothing, but it's kind of done in a way that's like really vague and whatever, so you can kind of use your imagination and create your own story, and yeah, it's kind of left up to interpretation, a lot of how you view a lot of the stuff that's happening in the game. So yeah, whatever, I don't care about that too much. I just want to have some fun, and I've been able to find some fun in the Souls games after I kind of got the gameplay loop down. It's kind of like a Metroidvania that's 3D, but with this risk-reward mechanic when it comes to leveling up, and I started to appreciate it more, over time. Then Dark Souls 2 came out, and I got that. And I didn't have much money at the time. I was waiting tables, and my dad just died, and yeah, I was having a lot of trouble. So I didn't have much money at the time, and my buddy Glenn, for my not for my birthday, but I can't remember what it was for, but he got me the gift. Yeah. Titanfall. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. They came out. He was a big fan of it. He just got an Xbox One at the time, and he wanted me to play it with him, and I'm not playing that garbage. So he got me Titanfall, and I just returned it and used the money to get Dark Souls 2. And I think that was a smart decision. Sorry, Glenn. No offense. So that's what I did, and I enjoyed that game a good bit, even though it's hailed as the worst Dark Souls game, and in a lot of ways, people are correct. But I still enjoyed it good enough. Um, I tried to get my brother to play it. He really doesn't like these Soulsy type games. He's more into games that are more upbeat, more action packed. You kick a lot more ass, a lot faster, that kind of thing. Souls games are a lot of let's climb this ladder, it takes forever. Let's go up this elevator, it takes forever. Like that is kind of lame about the Souls games, let's get real. There is some boring ass shit sometimes. And then like you take like Elden Ring, which is just Dark Souls but open world with bigger areas that take longer to get through. God damn it. So that is kind of a negative, man. It is. Anyway, so yeah, and then Dark Souls 3 came out, and I wasn't a big fan of that one. I didn't get it right away. I beat it once or twice, and I kind of never came back. I didn't like, I don't know, it wasn't for me. Although it was pretty epic. I did play through the DLC, and I beat the Red Knight, what's his name? Slave Knight? Gay? Yeah, that guy. Kicked his ass on my first try, dude. On my first try, went head to head with this motherfucker. He was fucking me up. It was bad. At the very end of the battle, he was down to one hit. I was down to one hit. We swung at each other, but I had the Lothric Knight Sword or whatever. That really nasty straight sword. I got him first. Again, good game, motherfucker. That was the perfect way to end the Souls series. A flawed, but pretty cool series, ultimately. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan. I liked it, but I wasn't like, like, for example, if you watch watch my goofy fucking channel, you know that I'm like the biggest Halo fan ever. And when Halo ODST was coming out, I was like shitting my pants in anticipation for like a month before it came out. Same thing with Reach, Halo 3, all those Bungie Halo games back in the day. I was like the biggest fucking fanboy for that shit. And I couldn't wait for it to come out. And when it finally did, I played the shit out of it and loved it like fucking crack. But these Souls games, nah, I don't get that feeling from them, unfortunately. I would like to. I would like to enjoy the shit out of these games like a lot of people do, but I think my standards are too high. And these Souls Fromsoft games, they don't really cut it. And what sucks is there's some of the best new games being made today, but gaming today, the new games coming out today, so much of it is fucking garbage. So, that's not saying much. Anyway, so Elden Ring is at least a decent enough game, but yeah. Oh, well, I skipped one. Bloodborne. That one's a decent game, but it's all about parrying and stuff, and collecting the blood vials was kind of flawed. It was kind of a pain in the ass to do that shit. Nah, fuck that game. It's not that good. Don't get me wrong. I think the story and art style is some of the better stuff that FromSoft has done, but yeah, Bloodborne. I don't know. Not the biggest fan. Yeah, I'm just not really feeling it with a lot of the Souls games. I really like Elden Ring unpatched, but that's because of the fact that it's broken and unpatched and has all kinds of weird things about it. And it turned out to be a weird, unique experience. And I ended up actually really liking that. I did. And because of that, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, I think. Maybe I'll like that. But I also know that a lot of games updated and patched and whatnot fucking piss me off. Like Halo 2 back in the day, they nerfed the Magnums. All of a sudden my John Woo moves were non-existent. It's fucking lame as shit. Halo 3 update, they added double beatdowns, so now players look like a couple of dominoes slapping together all the time, falling over. God damn, that was... I don't know if that was the right thing to do. I think there was a better way to handle that. I liked it more in Reach, where you had to just completely remove the shield for a melee to count as a kill. So, like, you know, if you're about to smack each other, but I have like 5% shield left and you have no shield left, if we hit each other at the same time, I win, you die. I lose 5% of my shield, but that's it. I'm a lot. Yeah, I like that better. I think Reach handled that better. So Halo 3 kind of sucked when they did that shit. That was kind of fucking dumb. So yeah, a lot of updates don't work out so good, you know? Like in Tears of the Kingdom, there's this crazy glitch that was really fucking ridiculously hard to pull off. But if you did it, you got unbreakable master swords basically, and you could dupe them and shit, and it broke the game, but it was fucking sick and made things a lot funner. And they updated the game. You can't do it anymore, assholes. So you gotta stay offline, you know? So that's what I do. I stay offline. And the Switch, Nintendo Switch, honestly, the open world Breath of the Wild experience is really good, but there's nothing else that's really awesome about the Switch, unfortunately. Everything else is kind of mediocre or just bad. So I only have like a handful of games on the Switch, so I don't really need to go online with that motherfucker ever again. As long as it's bricked offline and has the games that I already got on it, I think I'm satisfied. And the Switch 2, I'm not even sure I'm going to get that motherfucker. Even after the Dusk Bloods announcement, the trailer looked pretty cool and interesting, and I don't know, maybe it'll be good, but guess what, motherfuckers? I heard it's an online-only game. Fuck you. I'm not involved in that then. Period. Straight up. Like, Night Rain just came out, and I was thinking about getting it just because it has a solo mode offline that you can abuse. And I was hoping it would be fun. I've been reading reviews. Doesn't seem very fun. Seems like a lot of people are talking shit. That's not great. Maybe I'm not gonna like it. But I can't trust all these people. I don't know them. They're not me. A number doesn't always mean anything. And sometimes a game can suck, but maybe there's like one or two parts about it that are really fucking good in your opinion, and you like it, and you don't mind spending the money to play that. So what's wrong? There's nothing wrong if that's the case. If you're a weirdo who has unique tastes and you like a thing a certain way that most people don't, good for you. More power to you. I'm glad you're happy and you found a way to enjoy the game that others can't. Like I've played games in the past that a lot of people hated, and I liked it more than them, and maybe I found like a mod or something and made the game a million times better. You never know. You know, the way you feel about games is kind of complicated and weird and crazy. And a lot of the time, it's very simple. Maybe you just never really cared for that type of game until you started playing it, and now you can't get enough of this shit. I mean, that's how you get into a lot of games in the first place. I remember when I was a little kid at my friend's, he got to play games on his dad's computer from time to time, and one of them was Command and Conquer. And when I saw that shit for the first time, and then I finally got to play it for the first time, like, it just sort of blew my mind, man. And to this very day, I have old computers that run the original, like, Command and Conquer games, because if you want to play Command and Conquer now, you got to do it through EA, and that fucking sucks, and they are terrible at remakes and remasters, so it's not going to be quite the same as your childhood experience. So that's why I got old computers still hooked up that fucking run old-ass Red Alert 2 with the Desire mod and the map editor, and oh my god, it's the best strategy game experience there is, dude. It really is. And new strategy games can suck my dick, dude. Because they never, ever seem to fucking top Red Alert 2 Desire, you know? I mean, goddamn. They don't ever seem to even top, like, Age of Empires 2 or StarCraft 1, you know? Like, those are still kind of the best fucking strategy games ever made. So, you kind of feel like, why should I buy any new strategy games? They're not going to fucking eclipse the GOAT, and that's just kind of true, man. I would argue the classic Command and Conquer games, StarCraft 1 and Age of Empires 2, sort of just all of that combined. That's all you ever need on strategy games for PC, man. Like, it's too good. The new stuff they put out, it's got microtransactions, or it's not as well thought out, or it's glitchier, or it's got like a really dumb storyline or something bad, you know. And those cucks at EA fucking own the Command and Conquer franchise, so anything they put out is going to be inferior to like Tiberian Sun or anything. If you can find the first decade Command and Conquer disc for PC and you have the right drivers to make that disc work and everything, that is probably the best experience for the game. But even then, it's kind of hard to get it to work. That's what sucks, dude. A lot of games you can't really play them easily. Like if something bad were to happen to these two computers I have over here that I have still hooked up that are old, they don't have SSDs. They're Windows 7, some shit. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. So, this really sucks that things are set up this way. And, it's, it's frustrating. Can't have it all in gaming. You can't even have a little nowadays with new games. There's always a catch. Like I said, Duskbloods looks interesting, and then I find out, oh, it's going to be online only. Fuck you. I don't care anymore. Zero interest now. You might as well have told me, oh, you can play this game, but you have to, every time you play it, you have to shove this fork up your ass. Okay, never mind, dude. So yeah, that sucks. But anyway, what I was saying originally about the Souls games is, yeah, Elden Ring came along. I played it unpatched when it first launched, and I really liked it, especially when I started learning the broken shit. And then they nerfed all this crap like Bloodhound Step and Rivers of Blood and all this stuff, and just made the game less fun, you know, trying to make it harder and stuff. And they just ultimately made it more tedious, and bad guys had like more health and stuff, just kind of damage sponging enemies instead of actually finding ways to creatively increase the difficulty. I just really didn't like how they updated the game, and then Shadow of the Turd Tree comes out, and I was hoping that if I bought it at launch and then don't get any updates after that, there would be people finding glitches and overpowered broken shit that might be really fun. And unfortunately, they did find stuff like that, and it was kind of fun, but it wasn't that fun. And I haven't played Shadow of the Erd Tree in a long time, and I tried to give that game a real chance. That DLC, I really tried to give it a chance. There's so many builds and weapons and stuff, so there's so many different creative ways to approach the game. So it takes a while to find something that you'll really love and find fun. And I almost did with the Palm Blast, and I almost did with the fucking double, Milady blades, you know, and a few other things I messed around with, the backhand blades and a few other things, and yeah, it's pretty fun, and I got my money's worth, that's for damn sure, but ultimately I couldn't settle on any builds or any replay value that I thought was worth a shit. And so much of the DLC is fucking empty, samey looking, mazy looking, fucking I'm lost, I don't know where the fuck I'm going bullshit. Like, Shadow of the Erd Tree, like, god damn, I do not want to, like, re-explore that game. Nope. That was a pain in the ass. What a terrible game in that regard. Yeah, it was bad. Exploration was pretty terrible. Especially compared to the base game, where it was a lot better. Like in Elden Ring, when you first go out into Limgrave, there's a lot of NPCs that you can just walk up to and talk to and start learning about the game lore. In Turd Tree DLC, not really. I'm not getting that vibe. No. There are a few NPC characters, but their story didn't seem to really amount to much, and like I said, story stuff in these games isn't that great. It's a bunch of vague whatever, leading nowhere kind of crap. And apparently Night Rain just ruined everything about lore and stuff like that. You're fighting, like, bosses from Dark Souls, so now Dark Souls and Elden Ring are a shared universe, I guess? What? I thought that was not the case. Now it is? What? What the fuck is even going on? I don't care. Whatever. I don't play these for the story. I play them because sometimes the music's pretty baller, sometimes the gameplay's pretty baller. The art style is always fucking sick. They always do this gothic Japanese samurai kind of fucking art style in their games. So yeah, FromSoft's art style always looks the sickest. The dragons look fucking badass. Everything looks so fucking cool in these games. You kind of want to just play them because they look so fucking awesome. But are they awesome in terms of actually playing the game? Sometimes hit or miss, you know. Anyway, so what I was saying was my Shadow of the Erd Tree experience wasn't the greatest, but at least I got my money's worth. It was only $40, not the worst thing in the world. I even bought it again, actually, on PC so I could play with mods, so I could have a kind of different experience, and I kind of regret that. I didn't really get my money's worth on that front. So yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan. But, you know, I make good money. I mean, I can pretty much afford and buy whatever the fuck I want. My job is... My life, I fucking work like crazy. I'm always working late. I work like 60 hours a week, man. Let me think on that. Let me think about that. Yeah, let me think. Okay. It's 9 to 6 Monday through Friday. 9 to 3 Saturday. And I'm always late. I'm always having to stay late to deal with some bullshit or something. So, what's the math on that? 9 hours. Yeah, 9 times 5, that's 45. Add another day, minus 3. So that's 51 hours. But I'm always staying late an hour or two a day, usually. So, yeah, I was right. It's close to 60 hours. It's like 55 to 60 hours. Every fucking week. So I work a lot more than the average Joe. It's kind of nuts. I know. And but I get paid good, so $40 on a game, $40 on a DLC, whatever. It's not a big deal to a guy like me, but it's still the principle of the thing. If the game is disappointing you that much, maybe you don't want to fucking play it. Actually, maybe you don't want to fucking buy it. So I was thinking about that real hard, right? And then I heard, of course, Night Train is a multiplayer co-op kind of geared game. It's not for the single-player experience. It's not really meant for that. You can do that, apparently, but it's not really recommended, and it's clearly not where the developers put focus, you know? So, Then I was thinking, okay, so it's a multiplayer kind of thing, co-op game kind of thing. Well, I got my buddy Justin that I play games with all the time, and then there's my brother Tom. We always play games together all time. So that's 3 of us. This is perfect, right? Wrong. My buddy Justin doesn't have a good enough gaming PC to play this type of game, and Tom does, but he's in the other room. So we'd have to get a third PC. And then we gotta get the game, buy it 3 fucking times. This is getting a little expensive. Now, I also have PS4s. I got a few PS4s that I've accumulated over the years. So we could do it that way on PS4. It really heats up the room to have 3 PS4s going and the TVs. I kind of don't like that, but if the game's really good, I don't really care. We're gonna fucking suffer to play it if it's that good. But is it that good? I'm seeing some mixed reviews. And also, my buddy Justin and my brother really aren't big fans of the gameplay from these FromSoft games. They think the hit detection is bad, and they got a point. So, it's hard for me to get them on board. And in order to do so is kind of expensive. Renewing online accounts all the time, that sucks. Fuck that. Where's my local area network? So I can just buy the game once and I have it like this pretty much permanently, pretty much for fucking forever. And then I can just enjoy the game every weekend with my buddies. You know? Hey, whatever happened to that, right? That's what I do all the fucking time with like Diablo 3 or ODST or any old co-op game. Fucking even the latest like Ninja Turtles game, Shredder's Revenge or whatever the fuck it's called, that beat 'em up game. Yeah, that's a great game to play with friends, you know? In real life, actual couch co-op, you know? The way you're supposed to play video games with other human beings, you know? Like whatever happened to that? Now it's all online only bullshit. You got to pay for all these accounts. You got to deal with all this lag. And then there's all these lack of options and all these weird little things you got to fucking learn. And you can't really figure it all out until you've given these assholes all your money. That sucks. I know I sound like an old man screaming at the clouds, but it's just kind of true. Gaming today in that regard fucking sucks. Fuck that shit, man. So anyway, yeah, there goes my hopes of enjoying the game with my buddy and my brother. So I was thinking, well, maybe I can enjoy the game solo. Maybe it's good enough as a single player kind of experience. Maybe I'll dig it. So I heard that they don't change a thing and it's just that much harder. I was like, okay, that's terrible. Fuck that. Then I heard later, no, they actually do change things in the single player experience, and they make it so that you're more catered to, so you don't just get fucking steamrolled. And since you can't be revived by teammates, since you don't have any, you're playing by yourself. They added like AI buddies that can help you from time to time, which I thought was kind of cool. And they made it so that like the enemies are weaker and stuff, and it's just easier for a person who's solo. And they give you like resurrection things that you can find. So if you die, you come back to life. And so that's cool, I guess. But apparently it's not cool enough. People are still bitching and complaining that the solo experience is definitely an afterthought and wasn't well thought out. And definitely the game needs patching and updates and stuff. And I hate it when motherfucking developers update a game. They often change things for the worst. So, and I just explained that. Like Breath of the Wild, the Master Sword thing I was telling y'all about. Like, I hate it when they fucking do this in games, man. And Elden Ring did that, you know. Bloodhound Step is dog shit. They nerfed the Noble Slender Sword, my favorite straight sword. Like, goddamn you. It fucking sucks. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the way FromSoft handles their games online, dude. Really not. And then there's so much lag in the multiplayer. There's so many fucking sweaty tryhards. Like, get good, motherfucker. You fucking scrub, you suck. I'm the best at Elden Ring. And it's so laggy online, and the netcode is so shit, and so much random weird shit happens. And it's like, stop taking it so seriously, you fucking chode. If you wanted to play like an actual competitive game, play one of the Halos back in the day when they didn't suck, when online gaming was at its best. That's how you fucking... And even then, to act like a fucking big dick badass gamer guy, that was cringe back then too, alright? So, shut the fuck up, you weird, competitively obsessed, fucking PvP Souls players. Y'all are fucking ridiculous. People like that are fucking just dumb children. My goodness. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, my Elden Ring experience. So, Night Rain's coming out. When I saw the trailer at the Game Awards, I was like, oh no, another DLC? Goddamn. Like, I think I'm gonna count myself out of this one. And then I hear, no, it's not a DLC, it's its own thing, and it's geared towards co-op. I was like, oh, that's great. I would love to play something fun like this. And it's like more arcadey, it's less deep RPG. Maybe I could get Tom and Justin to dig that, actually. No, they don't seem very interested, and honestly, I am getting less and less interested the more and more I fucking hear about this game, dude. So yeah, playing solo apparently isn't that great either. Then I saw that YouTuber Green Wolf playing it. I saw there was a thing about release dates and when you can buy the game and whatnot, and I was like, oh, okay. Midnight, basically, right when it turns to May 30th, which happened just a few minutes ago. Like, there you go. Or an hour and a half almost ago. But, yeah, there it is. You can get the game at midnight, and I was like, okay. So, it's May 29th, I'm at work, and then I noticed Green Wolf, a YouTuber I watch from time to time who likes Elden Ring, he's playing it solo. Uh, like offline mode basically, but he's streaming, so we can see him play the game on YouTube. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool, because I do not care about the multiplayer stuff. Like, that's out of the question for me. I am not fucking playing with randoms. I am not fucking dragging my friend and my brother into this when we all have to, like, pay for our own copy of the game and our own online Sony account that we have to renew every year that costs, like, what, $60, 70, $80 per person. What the fuck? This is a lot of money, dude, just to play this fucking game. Like, or I have to get a new fucking badass PC that costs at least like $600-ish so that fucking my buddy Justin can chime in. And what if he doesn't like it? God damn it, I wasted a lot of money just so my friend could be like, I don't want to play this game. Like, I'm not doing that, dude. Alright? And we don't have all the fucking money in the world. I make decent money, but you know what I mean? Like, for this one fucking game, we're jumping through all this fucking trouble to play together? Fuck you, Fromsoft. Lick my taint. That is not a reality, man. That is not going to happen. So anyway, I was looking forward to the game in a single player aspect. So I was watching him play, and I was hoping maybe I could enjoy the game by watching him play it, and then maybe I'd see some stuff that turns me on. That's just like, oh yeah, I gotta play this. I gotta play this. Okay, fuck it. Now, first thing that hit me was, for some reason I thought it was going to be like $60 or $70. No, it's $40, so it's kind of cheap, especially for a guy like me, anyway. So I was like, okay, so even if this thing like I stopped playing it after a week, basically, it'll still be kind of worth it, you know. Like $40, you pay, and you play on and off for like a week, so that means maybe you played for a whole day's worth of time, 24 hours. You're basically paying $2 an hour to play. It's not the worst feeling in the world. And what if you like it more than that? You play it more. I mean, there is 8 characters to experiment with. And it's different every time you play to a degree. So, and then you collect the relics that might come in handy. I heard they're not very useful though, so that doesn't sound very enticing. Like, I kind of want there to be a good replay value thing. Like, every time I play, I feel like I'm getting better and I'm progressing. If it feels like the same dumb shit every time, like Destiny or some crap, and I heard people comparing it to that, I was like, no, that sucks. And people really don't like the Fortnite bubble, the rush of being forced to rush around as fast as possible. It gets you carried away and careless, you know, and you get hurt and stuff. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I don't like that. I want to take my time sometimes. I don't want to always be rushed, but this game is like, fuck you, you're always rushed. So that's a real fucking annoying bummer, dude. It's not for me, this game. It really ain't. I'm trying to find a way to fucking dig something like this, but nope. I already hate base Elden Ring for not having a pause button. There's a way to pause. You gotta, like, look at the tutorial shit in the pause menu kind of thing. Like, actual real-time pause, that's what I'm talking about, you know? Or you just save and quit and then reload real quick. That's the best way to do it overall, I would say. It's not a big deal. So it kind of feels like pausing in a weird, sort of annoying way. But whatever. It's stupid. The game is stupid in a lot of ways, okay? It just is. Elden Ring, FromSoft games, they always have some weird flaws that are just like, alright, I don't know why that's dumb like that, but whatever. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Green Wolf, this YouTuber I was watching stream the game, he was playing, and he was kind of like optimistic and kind of digging it, but also kind of not digging it, you know? And so, yeah, I saw, that's when I learned that you can have AI teammates that help you. So I thought that was kind of cool, you know, that would definitely make playing by yourself more interesting if you had a partner from time to time. Uh, I don't know though. It didn't seem that great. They went down so easily. They seemed like they were kind of useless and maybe even a hindrance to the battle. To be honest, so like, is this something you just have to deal with? And that's when it hit me. Is this just something you have to deal with? That is a mindset that is going to be in your head when you think of so many aspects of this game. It's like, oh, it's just that way for no really logical reason, apparently, but okay. And then you just keep running into that for so many aspects, like how there's no duos, or apparently people were also complaining that certain monitors aren't compatible with the game and shit. Like, what the fucking fuck, dude? What is up with all this crap that sucks about this game? From this developer that made a 9.7 game on fucking Metacritic. That's one of the highest rated video games of all time. That's a really prestigious honor. You would think that FromSoft, the company behind this game, wouldn't make such a turd. But it's kind of true. This new Night Rain game is not that fucking good, dude. Needs to be better optimized over time with patches, and even then, I don't think, like, okay, it goes from like a 6 or a 7 to an 8, and it's already like a game that my personal tastes aren't very fucking fond of. So a guy like me is definitely gonna knock even more points than someone who's more forgiving, someone who likes games like Destiny and stuff. So no, dude, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna buy the game. And then some personal stuff happened to me, and that made me even more emotional about my decision. So I already decided in a logical, reasonable manner why I won't be getting the game. But then I dove into the emotional. This is what happened. I was getting ready to leave work, and so this guy's playing the game. I'm watching him play the game. So I'm like, oh, okay, you can already get it? What the fuck? Awesome. I'm going to get it soon then. Right when I get off work, I'm going to fucking get this game. Fuck it. Let's do it. It's only $40. I learned that you could have AI buddies even though they're not that good. I figured, okay, even if I don't like it that much, $40, okay, fuck it. I'm bored. I'm in the mood. I haven't spent much money on shit lately, you know? Like, it's the end of the month, and I haven't spent anything since the beginning of the month. So I was just like, yeah, $40, fuck it, man. I'll get this thing. So we're leaving work. I'm coming home. We're getting dinner ready. And while we're getting dinner ready, I go upstairs to get the game to download it on my PS4 Pro SSD upgraded system. Because I want it on console so I can download it, not get any more fucking annoying updates that might occur afterward, and just play that version solo offline, and I can take it to work when I'm bored and got nothing better to do, and I can play the game there and get some time in with the game, and maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about doing something like that, right? So I go upstairs here and I'm trying to sign into my fucking thing, and apparently Sony are assholes, and they started like giving me security bullshit, like this account hasn't been online in close to a year. What the fuck? And it's like, yeah, you guys don't make very many good games. I was only here for Shadow of the Turd Tree, and then I pretty much, I kind of liked it, kind of didn't. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and that's the best you guys can offer. So sorry for not being a very loyal customer, but video games today suck, dude. There's not that many good ones coming out. It's just true. There are still some decent ones, though, luckily, but, you know, it's definitely bad. The golden age, like 1998, years like that, were, like, So many fucking amazing, groundbreaking, game-changing, revolutionary, still better, way fucking better than a lot of new games today. Fucking games were coming out back then. Like that is where it's at, man. That's when gaming peaked with like games like Perfect Dark 64 and shit. Halo Combat Evolved. Hell yeah, that's where it was. And of course Halo 3, dude. Yeah, but nowadays we got what was that game called? Concord? Yeah, not very good. And you know what sucks about that game? I know a guy who did music for that game, and he's very talented. And the game didn't do good at all. So, yeah, that sucks. Like, I want my buddy to find work. Shitty. But hey, it was a pretty bad game, honestly. Microtransactions, online only. Like, stop. Stop. You already fucked up. You already lost me, you know? You're asking too much. So anyway, so I got home and I was having security bullshit problem. I got over that though, and I was looking for the game and I couldn't find it for some reason. You would think it would be all over the main thing. Oh, Night Rain's coming out, buy it now. Nope, I had to like go to the search and type it in, and I did, and then pre-order. What? I actually can't play it right now, but I saw a guy streaming it and he was playing it. So it turns out I go to my computer and it's like, oh, you can get it on PC right now, but you console bitches have to wait until midnight or something. And so it's like, oh, okay, fuck you, jeez. Alright, so I gotta get it on PC, huh? And then I tried to sign into my email on PC here, and Microsoft are being cucks, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on. There's some glitch or something. I can't sign into my email. This is kind of a personal problem. So then I started getting like emotional about my possibility of buying this game. So now I have both the reasonable and the emotional reasons not to get this fucking game. I was starting to be like, this is like a bad omen. It's like a real pain in the ass for me to get this fucking game right now. And I already think that it's not that good. And a lot of people are telling me that it's not that fucking good. And some people are saying if you have friends to play with, that's good. But it's probably because you're having fun with your friends. It's not because this game is amazing or anything. It's a lot of copy and paste, asset flip bullshit, like kind of a service mod version of the game, you know, like and then it has all the Fortnite mechanics, and then there's like a deluxe version of the game, and you pay extra for it, and that means eventually you'll be able to get these characters for free that they add later or something. I think that's what I heard. That's annoying. Just make the game right now. How about the game's finished on launch? Remember that? Remember when they used to do that? Here's the game. It's done. There it is. Bye. Thanks. That's awesome. Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VII, Ocarina of Time, Half-Life, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Diablo 2. Yeah, you know. Not Diablo 2 Resurrected. What a joke that turned out to be. Anyway, so that's my point about Night Rain. That's how I was feeling. And so I was having trouble getting my Steam shit to work. And I didn't even want to get it on PC because that means because my PC's connected to the internet at all times. I need it to be so I can do stuff and work, shop online, check emails whenever the system's working at Microsoft. Fucking assholes. I can't check my email right now. What the fuck? So, yeah, even if I wanted to get it on PC, I can't right now because my email shit is not working right. What the hell? God damn it. Whatever. Microsoft sucks. The website blows. So anyway, I was reading reviews though on Steam for the game, And man, so many people are really not liking how the co-op stuff has been implemented, and it's just not a great experience. And yeah, this is not very good. It's like 7 at best if you're really forgiving and you can try to dive in, but it's like a 4 for somebody like me, or maybe even like a 3 actually. So this seems like bad, not that good. The only reason anyone would give points is probably because the gameplay running around feels pretty good. That's about it. Maybe the graphics and art style scenery stuff is pretty sick. That's all you can really love about this game. Everything else is kind of could have done better, or it's just kind of shit. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fucking get it. And yeah, there's always that part of you that's like, maybe there's a part of the game that you do like, or maybe that you just haven't seen yet, or maybe, watching isn't your thing, but if you actually played it yourself, you would actually really dig it. And there's that slight chance, yes, but it seems and feels very small, and I can always get this game one day later when they drop the price to like $10. Fuck it. Then I really won't care. $10 is fucking nothing to me. I just bought some like fucking hex drill bits on Amazon. Like okay, duh, I need this. Buy, click. I didn't even think twice about it. I make that fucking money in like 10 minutes sometimes, dude. So anyway, I decided I'm not going to give FromSoft my money. I don't think I'm going to dig this very much. And I wanted to. I wanted to be a fan. I was in a mood. I was working, and I was like, oh, man, I want to go home and relax. Oh, it would be fun if I could play a new game. Yeah. Oh, that one's coming out, huh? The Night Rain. I was worried it might suck, but I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. Let me look into the second chance. And I did, and that was my experience. This whole fucking video I'm making right now is me summing up my vibes towards this game. And yeah, I just don't think I'm down with this one, dude. And that sucks, because I kind of wanted to like it. And I kind of wanted to see if this could be that game that takes elements from these terrible fucking Fortnite-y experiences and makes it good somehow. Like, they just subvert my expectations. They take this garbage and make it good. And I walk away going, wow, they did the unbelievable. I can't believe it. What talented motherfuckers these are. Yeah, I wanted that vibe, but I don't think we're getting it, man. I mean, it's like 40% of people who play this game are like, not for me, nope, no thanks, I don't like it. So far, it's kind of shit, actually. Yeah, and the people who are defending it, I've seen some pretentious shit, dude. Like, one motherfucker said, haha, if you hate this game, it's because you don't have friends to play it with. And it's like, dude, I play ODST all the fucking time with my brother and my buddy Justin. Every fucking weekend we basically play. We probably hold the world fucking record, actually, in the fucking world of assholes who have played that fucking game. Like, I know Lost Platoon like the back of my fucking head, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. I've killed so many things. In Lost Platoon, the only map we ever play. Yeah, it's great. It's fucking amazing. Like, we do that all the fucking time. I just explained why doing that with this game sucks by comparison. Don't you understand, fucknut? You probably don't. You're probably too fucking stupid to understand everything that I just went over. Because, like, that's the gamer experience, man. It was better back in the 90s and early 2000s, and then everything went to shit around 2010. Microtransactions on everything, unfinished games everywhere, scam games everywhere, And then you see the internet really take off, and there's all these weird Gamergator incel dumb fucks who don't actually fucking complain about the stuff that I just mentioned that's wrong with video games today. And instead, they're like, there's a black woman in my game. That's what they're fucking upset about and focus all their energy. These people are real, man. They're true believers. They actually act like this and think this is righteous and proper, and everyone is like this, actually. They're not the weird ones. No, you guys are fucking weird. You guys are fucking very weird, dude. You're incels. You're creeps. Like, every time you're around, like, a woman, like, you get all socially awkward and stuff. Like, oh, I don't know what to say. Oh. Act normal, dude. Stop being fucking weird, man. My goodness. Sucks. So many of my fellow gamers, like half of them are like this. At least the males. Terrible. So yeah, that's a reality check on gaming that I just summed up for everybody just now. But anyway, I know it was depressing. It was just me talking about how Fromsoft is the best AAA developer in the world right now, and they kind of fucking suck, actually, and they just released kind of something worse than even Dark Souls 2. Yep, that's what just happened. So that's disappointing to see. The best AAA developer just took a big L up the ass. Not a good sign for the face of video gaming worldwide. This is not a very historic moment. This is kind of a loser-ass moment right now. Just saying. Whatever, though. Not all is lost. Because as I was looking through my Steam games, I remembered, oh yeah, the fucking Watchmaker DLC for Sea of Stars just came out like a day or two ago. I was like, yeah, I should play that. Sea of Stars is a great game. It's like Canadian Chrono Trigger in modern day. That's all it fucking is. It's amazing. It's pretty good. For a new game in today's shitty gaming climate where only like one or two decent games a year come out or something like that. Like maybe every 6 months or so. Yeah. Yeah, it's that bad. But this is one of the better games that definitely came out in the past few years. And it just got a DLC, and it's apparently for fucking free. I didn't even know that. It was free, dude. I just hit play, and here we go. We're into it. It's amazing. That's great. More of this already awesome game. Here's the DLC. It's about the watchmaker going fucking ape shit. I don't know what that's all about. We'll find out. We'll play the game. I'm sure it'll be great. It's a good fucking game. The soundtrack is amazing. The old school pixelated art style is sick. Like, turn-based combat is unique and interesting. And if you don't like that shit, there's a fucking skip all that crap story mode version of the game you can play. Yeah, it's great. It's fine. This is a good game. And it's like